Hey guys. Sorry, 1 second. Guys, I haven't streamed in so long. I took the biggest nap today because I was so tired. Because I do this little thing where I just stay up all night long for days. And then the next day I'll be like, okay, so I'll fall asleep early tonight because I was up all night last night. And then I don't. I just stay up late again. And then I'm like, oh my gosh, 2 days in a row, I'm going to get the best night's sleep ever. And then I just stay up late again. And this, my friends, is called sleep deprivation. Insomnia. Okay? I'm not even mad about it. I'm just accepting that's who I am. I like to be up at night. So, I don't know. I'm probably going to get a job where I can be up at night. Instead of... I just don't function in the morning. I don't know. For a long time, I was like, I'm going to be a morning person. But then I spent my entire life trying to be a morning person, and it never happened. So I don't think it's going to. So I'm like, let's just embrace it and change my lifestyle so I can be who I am. Be who you are. And tonight, I was really craving sushi today, but I got home from work, conked out for hours, and I love a good nap. That waking up like where am I? You know, that's everything. I love it. But I'm still tired, so I'm thinking I'll still get a nice... I just forgot what words are. Night of sleep. This is soy sauce mixed with lemon. I'm really excited because I love sea grapes. I always keep... Well, I don't always keep. I'm not like... I just, every once in a while, or this is the second time I've ever done this, actually, I'm lying. I just keep these sea grapes around. I got them last year for Christmas so that I could do a video with them, like I asked for them. And then I was like, I don't really like these that much. And then I was like, I like these. So I got them for Christmas again this year. And it's so fun because when you're like craving sushi, but you don't want to go out to get it, or you don't want to spend the money on it, this is like a quick fix. Like, no, it's not sushi, but it like is in the realm of sushi, and it comes with a bunch of packs, and you can just rehydrate them and eat them, and it kind of feels like you're eating sushi, but for free. But no, they're kind of expensive, but after you buy it, you don't think about it anymore, so free. Sorry if that was loud. Anyways, I was gonna eat these and just like watch YouTube or something, but then I was like, I don't know, I haven't made videos in a while, haven't streamed in a while, and I don't know, honestly, how I thought we could come on and talk about that, maybe, if anyone cares. I feel like some people care, maybe. These are my sea grapes. Basically what you do is you take them out of this little packet, you soak them in water a few times and drain them so that they're not too salty, and they like rehydrate. They go from this tiny little bag of things to this. I did 2 bags though, because I'm hungry. Not like they're gonna fill me up anyways, but you can eat them over rice, and they kind of just remind me of like vegan fish eggs, like if you were to get tobiko or something, but there's no meat in it. The only difference I'd say is, of course, there's a difference in flavor, and also there's not as much of a crunch as fish eggs, and the texture is, it's gonna sound gross, but it's a little more slimy because it's seaweed. Okay, ready? It's an it's an acquired taste. Because the first time I had them, I didn't like them. I made a video and I was kind of like, they're alright, like not my favorite thing. But now I like them. And I usually just have ice on them, so that it kind of melts and keeps them hydrated, because they not that they'll completely go back to like the tiny things, but they'll shrivel up a little. And I personally like them cold. It's kind of like if you have an oysters or shrimp or something, you want it to stay cold. And I haven't done many other sauces besides in that video I made with these like a year ago. But I just really love the freshness of the lemon juice and the soy sauce mixed together. I just do equal parts lemon juice, equal parts soy sauce, but I've seen people do like salad dressing because it is kind of like a salad. I've done them with spicy mayo over rice, and that's really good. What else? I don't know. We haven't talked in so long. How are you? Sometimes, like, if I don't swallow it fast enough, it kind of clumps up. I'm a little bit weird when it comes to throat things, chewing. And sometimes I like just take a little bit out and not eat it. But it's barely anything. This is a chai because I'm a barista. So today for my little drink, I made myself a vanilla chai. And it's still cold from earlier because it's in my Stanley. These are nice. Like, I know consumerism, overconsumption, but like that's just the people who buy like 30. I have this little one and I have this big one, and they were both gifts. Like, I don't think I would have bought them on my own, but I love them. They work so good. Like, literally I made this probably at 1 p.m. today. It's 10 o'clock and it still has ice in it. That's crazy. And it's perfect because when I'm working, I don't have time to drink my drink, and I'm a slow drinker. And when I do it in just like a plastic cup, which I don't like doing that because of the plastic, but when I do it in a plastic cup, by the end of my shift, the ice is completely melted. And I'm like, ugh. Okay, let's have a bite. Oh. I think the real question is, why aren't we always seahorses? Personally, I wish men were the ones who got pregnant and not women. So I think seahorses have something right, are doing something right. Not that they have control of that, but damn, I want to go to the aquarium. But it's winter. Everybody say heck yeah in the chat if you love the aquarium. You know what? I've been posting on TikTok. If you miss me, I've been posting on TikTok like anywhere from like 2 to 5 times a day, or like 2 to 4 every day for the last few months or so, maybe longer. And yesterday I forgot to post. Oops. But I haven't posted today yet either. I just have these 2 piercings. I changed them recently to the gold. I thought it would suit like my hair better. And I really like it. And I realized this necklace used to be my mom's. She gave it to me. And it also had a gold chain, so I was like, cool. Let's do a big bite. Ready? Oh, I still want sushi. This is just making me crave sushi more, actually. Yeah, I put ice in it to keep them cold. Oh my gosh, here, we'll bring them to the top so that you can see them better. Greetings from Argentina. Oh, that's so nice. My good friends from Argentina. Should we do like a really good bite? No, I don't want to. Then I'll eat them all and I'll be sad. I always do too much of this mixture. I don't know, I just feel like I need enough to submerge them, but then it's too much. But also, usually they're in water, and when I put them in this, it just keeps watering it down, and it looks like I never use any of it. So it turns out you can eat vegetables and not be a vegan. Isn't that really cool? It's this really cool thing. It's called eating a vegetable. Or is seaweed even a vegetable? Let's look it up. Is seaweed a vegetable? It's considered a culinary vegetable and is often referred to as a sea vegetable. That's cute. No, I'm sorry. You weren't being rude for asking if I was vegan. Someone else was just like, give this girl some meat. Don't be sorry. I'm just being petty. I do work at a vegan cafe though. So I eat a lot of vegan food and I try to eat as little meat as possible. And I do eat dairy still, which I feel bad about, but I try to be conscious of it without restricting myself. But I don't need to call it anything and be like, oh, I'm vegetarian, I'm vegan, I'm pescatarian. I'm just what I am. I just eat. Just try to eat more ethically as much as possible. But if I'm hungry, I'm hungry. And I do love the idea of like maybe one day only eating meat if I know it's like ethically sourced, because I'm okay with the idea of like hunting, sourcing your own food. I just don't really like the way the production of it, you know. It just seems pretty cruel to me. And I usually wouldn't be drinking out of a plastic bottle, but our filter broke. Although we do have good tap water. I like was so dehydrated when I woke up from my nap. I just like went downstairs and grabbed the first thing I saw to drink. But I remember in the 5th grade, I did a whole project on plastic water bottles and like alternatives and why it's so important to be conscious of that kind of thing. And then in high school, I took an environmental studies class. I learned even more, so that's something I think about daily. I think I used to get really overwhelmed about it, though, because I was like, I have to save the world. But it's just the idea that number one thing I learned in that class is if you think that you're only one person and that you can't make a difference, that is what creates this herd mentality. If everyone thinks that, nothing changes. So I try to give myself peace of mind by thinking even if the change I create is really small, it's still a change, and I could inspire other people to maybe do that, even if it's just one day that they don't use plastic or something. So I don't hold myself to a crazy standard because I would drive myself nuts, but I just try to, again, be conscious of it. So if it's like I remember to use my reusable bags, where I live, we only have paper bags anyway, so if I forget, it's okay. Sorry, it's gross. They taste like the ocean. Like exactly like the ocean, but not as like salty and fishy because you rinse them so that they're more fresh. Like fresh ocean. Kind of like oysters a little bit almost, but different because it's obviously it's like a hybrid of fish eggs and oyster. Are you planning on posting a mukbang? I do. I don't think I'm going to be posting as much anymore because I want to post on other platforms and accounts. But I think every once in a while when I get inspired, I'll definitely make a video. I have some peeler gummies, like new flavors I've been meaning to try for months. Mukbangs, I mean, I love food, so I'm sure I'll get inspired. I'm gonna do some traveling, so maybe some abroad mukbangs one day. That would be awesome. What do you think? I always wanted to do an oyster mukbang. And I think Whole Foods, if you're a Prime member, which my dad has a membership, so I could use it, the oysters are $1 a piece, which is like a crazy good deal. And then I could just make my dad chuck them, but I won't be home for a while. So I don't know. Maybe I'll do them and I'll have to learn to shuck them myself. Wish you could like it would be healthier. What kind of veggies do you like? My favorite's cucumber. I know they don't have crazy nutritional value, but I don't really care. They taste good. Oh, I have cucumbers downstairs. Maybe we'll do... I don't mean to do that. That's not polite. I'd love to go to Japan one day. Like, who wouldn't, right? In Japan, I just read this somewhere, but if you go, like lick your chopsticks, I think it's considered rude. So, even at home, like, when I'm eating... Oh, I just dropped sea grapes on my lap. When I'm eating, I try to, like, do it politely, even if I'm alone, for practice. But I sometimes dip them in sauce and go, like... I also bite my sushi in half, because I can't do the whole, like, one bite thing. One bite. Can't do it. Let's see. I don't know. Let's look up the health benefits of them. Health benefits of sea grapes. Improved heart and bone health, better digestion, enhanced skin glow, potential management of blood sugar and blood pressure, bone and joint health, skin health, digestive health, blood sugar control, immune system boost, anti-inflammatory, eye health. Wow. Really? And memory. Oh, that's awesome. Mama needs that. In soup. Oh, I never thought to put them in soup. That's fun. I just love experimenting with food, I think, for a long time. Well, no. I still experimented with things, but anything in life, honestly, but I'm talking about food now, but I would try new things, and I've always been the type of person to be really excited to try new things, but I would kind of ruin it for myself, because I would have to, like, do it perfectly and get it down, and, like, did that make me efficient? Yes, but then I didn't enjoy it, and that was the point from the beginning. So I think I've kind of outgrown that perfectionism, which is awesome, because now I can try things without it having to be this whole thing. Like, before I'd be like, okay, I need to try sea grapes. I have to try every recipe ever and make it perfect and beautiful. It has to be on a pretty plate, and you know what? I have to go harvest them myself. like no, actually, I was just made that as a joke, but I think I've quite literally thought that. Like, I remember I've always wanted to do an oyster video, and I was like, you know what? I'm gonna go get them. I'm gonna go in the ocean and get them. Which is fine, like, I'm ambitious, but then I wouldn't do things unless I could do that version of it, you know? Now I'm just like, I do it, and then eventually I get to that version of it with practice and time, and I'm like, oh, that's how that works. You're not just perfect at everything the second you do it and try it. Crazy. That was a big bite. Do you read chat? Yes. Hi. Oh. Like there was something in my teeth when I did that. I think I have to whiten my teeth. This lighting though. I don't know why. Like, I don't care. Clearly, I don't look bad right now, but I'm not like put together. I don't really care what I look like, but, well, everyone does a little bit, and sometimes I do want to feel cute. For some reason, every time I stream, I feel like really insecure about my teeth, and they just look like weird in this lighting. Oh. So funny when people get angry if you don't respond to their comment. Like, the world does not revolve around you. I think I add a little bit of a victim. Oh gosh, you know what? Never mind. I was just gonna start like therapizing. That's not a word. Talking about things, but I'm not going to anymore because we're just gonna eat sea grapes and have fun. Something I struggle with is like sometimes you don't have to always be having like a deep philosophical psychoanalyzing conversation. Sometimes we can just eat sea grapes and that's fine. Thank you. I'm not ignoring anyone, guys. I'm just hanging out. I'm eating and talking. This is the last bite. I kind of want more. That was fun. I wish I had some rice. My favorite type of cuisine to make is definitely Asian food. And that's always been that way for years. Like, as long as I can remember. And I still don't make rice good. Like, what is wrong with me? It's soy sauce and lemon juice mixed together, like equal parts of each. I kind of just want to like sip on this now, like it's a brine. I'm the type of girl who will like drink pickle juice. Yum. It's a little watered down too, so it's not like too salty. Wait, that's good. Oh, I'm glad. Oh, I would love to visit Peru. That would be awesome. Yes, I would love to. There's definitely appeal to travel for food, but I think more landscape and people, but food would be third. It would be landscape, people. Oh my, I feel like landscape and the people are on the same level, and then food. The Clausen pickles, did I say that already or did I think it? The Clausen ones, that brine. And sometimes I'll add like garlic to it and drink it and eat the garlic. And then I stink. I remember my ex-boyfriend, like, I would get up because we lived together for a little bit. And I would get up and, like, before we went to bed, and I'd be like, I'm just going to the bathroom. Or, no, that doesn't make sense because we had a bathroom in our room. Where would I go? What would I say? I'm just getting water or something. And then I'd get up and, like, eat a bunch of pickles and pickle juice and garlic and come back to bed, and he'd be like, you smell bad. Like, you smell like pickles and garlic. What did you just eat? Oh, pickles and garlic. What do you think? Thank you, Peyton. I appreciate it. You did autograph. Oh, you've been meaning to make that video for a while. I'll have to definitely check that out. That'll be so interesting because I can't even imagine the plethora of autographs with just the ones you've sent me. Your collection must be huge. You should do an ASMR version. That would be so relaxing. Oh, husband just handed me a piece of blueberry pie. Now that's service. I am so jealous. But is there a scoop of ice cream with it? Important question. I've been getting these like weird blemishes the last year or so, which I've never really had skin problems, which I'm grateful for, and I'm not like devastated about it. What did I just say? Skin problems? I meant like pimples or like blemishes. I've had skin problems like hives, eczema, a bunch of things like that, honestly, but never on my face. With the hives, yes, but not often is what I'm trying to say. So I don't know, it's been weird, but there was one point where I had like really deep, like, not acne, but it was like cystic blemishes because they were like big, but like they wouldn't pop and they hurt. And now I'm just getting like these little blemishes by my eyes. So I don't know what's wrong, but I don't know. I like told my doctor, and my doctor's like, "You're fine. You're fine." I'm like, okay. Healthcare is so weird. But I got like blood work done. And even with insurance, I ended up like dealing with issues with it, and I'm just like, oh my goodness. This is so weird. Like, so many things are such a scam. But what are you gonna do? Drink lemon juice and soy sauce. And chai. The chai made my straw look all dirty. Alright, let's see if we have a sweet to eat now. I do have Reese's from Christmas. But they have this like they are leaving a little bit of a film on my mouth, and I don't like that. But I want a sweet. Oh, what's this? Should we try sugar cookie kisses? Okay. So cute. I don't know if I'm gonna like these. Merp. I think you're right. I think when you mentioned the pie, I was like, and? One sec. These are good. I was watching a YouTube video, and he was eating the blueberry pie filling on top of like bread, like homemade bread, and I was like I want blueberry pie, and then you said blueberry, right? Blueberry pie, it's a sign. I need blueberry pie. Yeah, I know. Chocolate is my favorite candy. Sweet, for sure. Do I like ducks? Yeah. Love them. Okay, they're good, but I don't want the one that's in my mouth right now. You guys like my haircut? It's been a while, but I feel like I haven't really been on this channel. Now I'm picking a scab on my head. Great. It's really relaxing. My hair's so thin. But it was like, I cut like a good amount off. I don't think a lot of people noticed because my hair was so sparse on the ends that like it was almost like it wasn't even there. It was an illusion. You've been doing a lot of TikTok lives to earn gifts for your trip to Jamaica. Oh, that's awesome, Peyton. That's gonna be so fun. Warm blueberries with cream on top for breakfast. And what about like biscuits? Like warm biscuits with blueberries and like a cream. I'm hungry. Those sea grapes. No, it's like I didn't eat anything, man. Oh, thank you, Amber. Oh, a haircut ASMR video. I used to just cut my own hair. Or not used to. Like, I've never been to a hairdresser because my mom was a hairdresser, so she's always cut my hair for me. But my hair is so thin that I can just cut it, and, like, I'll be honest, you can't really know the difference. Probably the only difference is I'm using crappy scissors, so it, like, makes more split ends eventually. Like, it's better for your ends to use, like, nice professional scissors. But it never looks bad when I cut it myself. But the video would literally be 30 seconds long. I'd be like, or not even. I would just bring it together and be like, and be done. But yeah, my mom did it for me because I was like, I want to chop it off. Well, I'm like looking at myself and becoming aware that I'm a human being. It's making me feel weird, like an alien or something. I look weird. Not weird in a bad way, I'm just like, you know, when like someone's upside down and like their face starts to look weird when you look at it too long, that's what's happening. I love your ASMR. Thank you. I love your ASMR. Little Frog ASMR are my favorite ones to listen to. Little Frog. I've never heard of them. I'll look them up. Little Frog ASMR. I don't want to be gross, but so then don't. Okay. I just feel like congested. It's bothering me. Little Frog ASMR. Oh, they go live a lot. Oh, that's fun. I didn't realize there were channels that just did like live streams. That's fun. Ocean ASMR. That sounds really, really familiar. Honestly, I pretty much stick to my gals that I know. And whenever I discover a new ASMR artist I like, it's pretty, I'm not saying I'm like pretentious with my ASMR. It's just, I'll like randomly discover someone. And it's usually more lo-fi. And the funny thing is, I don't watch ASMR that has my vibe. Like, my vibe's very, like, cutesy, mukbang. Like, I'll watch mukbangs for fun, not to go to sleep. I like literally Ocean ASMR. Yes, wait. She looks so familiar. I feel like someone recommended her to me. And she also looks like that actress. You know that actress? The blonde one. She plays Naomi in Nosedive, that Black Mirror episode. She looks like her. Wow, she really looks like her. Yeah, see, the funny thing is she makes, I don't want to say similar content to me, but like, you know, the cutesy girly pop, like, I don't know why that's not my vibe for ASMR. Like, that doesn't relax me because it's too, like, pretty. I don't want to say pretty. It's like, I'll watch pretty ASMR videos just because they're pretty, but they don't relax me. The more, like, monotone it is, the more gray, the less color, the less stimulating it is, the more relaxing it is for me, visually and literally. And I like the lo-fi audio sound. So like old ASMR. Oh my And every once in a while, I'll watch a really nicely produced roleplay. But I really don't like, not usually. Again, I don't know, I just have specific taste, I guess. But there are some ASMR videos where like it's a roleplay and it's like a movie. And I'm like, holy moly, Batman. But I like the roleplays that are more like rustic cottagecore, more muted colors. You know what I mean? Like browns and greens. And oh my goodness, I'm like, I know what I like, huh? Like one of my recent discoveries is Brown ASMR. I'm pretty sure that's her name. And yes, Brown ASMR. I don't wanna. I'll show it quick. Brown ASMR. And her videos are just everything. There's just something about them. Everything is like hand drawn and made, and they're all role plays. But it kind of just gives this vibe of like when you were younger and you used to play, like Play Store. Like that's what it feels like. So it's kind of nostalgic in a way. And again, the audio, it isn't like this super crisp audio, which I like. I like when it's more like casual, normal audio. And she's just perfect. I love her. And even the way she speaks, she'll be like it's a movie. Like you're going to a movie and it's like, okay, $1 for the ticket. And that, again, it just kind of gives the vibe of like playing pretend, like when you were younger and you didn't know the real price of things. It's really cute. I like just the little touches like that. Whispering Willow, that also sounds super familiar. Let me see. Latte ASMR. And I used to love Soy ASMR, but I don't think she posts anymore. Whispering Willow. You know what? I think I do know Whispering Willow, right? Or maybe not. Let me think. Yeah, I don't think Soy posts anymore, but, or does she? No, she doesn't. I do love when anyone with any kind of accent, I don't know. Like, I know technically, like, I have an accent, but any accent that is not similar to my own. Like, for some reason, it just, like, itches my brain. Or I have this weird thing where I love when someone's first language is not English. And, like, but they're speaking English. And I don't know, I think it's really cute. Maybe that's weird, but I think it's cute when, like, it makes them sometimes talk a little bit slower, so it feels like more relaxing. And then when someone has to think of a word, or they're kind of like, I don't know the right word, I think that's cute. Is that weird? I don't know. And then I'm just like, oh, it's relaxing. I don't know why that relaxes me. Oh, you got a book nook. That's amazing. I gave one to my friend for Christmas. Always wanted one, and I've always loved the idea of building one, or building little fairy houses, because I used to make fairy houses when I was little. But when I got one, I was like, there's so many parts. I'm like, this is just not the time in my life that I can do it. I have too many things, other things to do, but I know there's so many parts. I was like, this is hard. Holy crap. Maybe when I'm like older, that'll be my thing. Because I saw this video and it was like, if you have drive and many passions, but you can't like pick them, you can have seasons of passions. Like, I don't like doing the same thing over and over again, but I also don't like being inconsistent and never getting proficient at something, which it's not true. I do get proficient at things because I obsess over them. But I want to be more consistent. And she said you can have seasons of your passions. So it's like one season you're really passionate about this thing, and then like you switch to your other thing, and then you go back to the other thing. You don't always have to be obsessed with the one thing. So I'm like, maybe when I'm older, I will have a season of like definitely like you know, in Beetlejuice, how he has that whole little set where he built of like the town. I think those things are so cute. I would love to do things like that. Or I really recently wanted to make like a claymation movie, which is so random. Like, I'm so random. And I'm like, have I ever done that? No. Do I know anything about it? No. But I have a perfect idea for it, and I'm like, I'm gonna do that one day. Or again, build little fairy houses, which I feel like I did that, like, not recently, but I was not a kid. Like, I was like in high school. I built a fairy house and it was really cute. Or middle school, I don't know. But I love things like that. But I'm in such like a go 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 energy that things that are so slow and relaxing and meticulous like that, I'm not doing at the moment. But I think I'll just be like an old lady that sits around and builds little tiny houses. Right. Anyways. I do have my guitar, which I have not made a video, or I did make a video with it, but not playing it. So I don't know how loud it will be, because the ukulele is gentle. It's already a bit iffy playing an instrument for ASMR, because it could be loud. So I can try to bring it out and see what happens next weekend. What am I doing next weekend? Okay. Let me prepare, and I'm going to mute the mic for a minute. Alright, I don't think it's perfectly in tune, and I won't use a pick, because that would be super loud. But, I'm gonna bring it to drop D. Sometimes I can just do it with my ears. I'm not great at it still. Can you guys hear me? Are we back? I'm just tuning this. I don't know. I think. I think. Have a good night, Amber. Oh, thank you, Peyton. I appreciate you. You're the best. Where's my chapstick? This stuff. Like, again, with the Stanleys, the summer friend, like, I don't buy this stuff. My sister buys it for me, and then I'm like, okay, I get it. This stuff. She got me this. Was it Christmas or my birthday? I wasn't even here for my birthday. It was Christmas. And literally, I've already almost used the whole thing. Because I'm a chapstick girl, like, especially in the winter. Oh my gosh. Like, 5 times a day I apply it. It's so good. I love it. And I love, it's so expensive though, the Tatcha lip mask. I use it as like a lip gloss. And then my lips stay all purty. But, it's so expensive. It's like a treat. And the funny thing is, my sisters, they didn't like theirs, and they both gave them to me. So I had like a year's supply of it. But it's like $29 for a lip mask. It's just ridiculous. I don't know if that sounds good. It's too loud. Can't remember the chord. Why does that sound weird? I think it's a bit out of tune. But I don't want to sit here like, burr, burr, burr. That's not relaxing. So we'll deal with it. Guess you thought I could fix the problem you said. Sounds like crap. Why does it sound so bad? Guess you thought I could fix the problem you said. Tell me all that I miss. I don't know, but I'm pretty sure it gets better than that. Maybe I should have stopped believing, but I really wanted to try. Said I'd saved you. I'm barely staying. I know that you told me everything's fine, but I wrote this story before it was mine, and I know there's a villain. I'm worried it's me this time. So fake a better feeling. Take me as I am. At least I'm making better plans. Turn me into a believer. Make me out as some old healer. I will change for the better, and I'll leave him turn me into a believer. I hardly recognize myself either. I'll change for the better, and I'll make it last too. You look like a cat. I like your eyes. That's an awesome compliment. Well, it's always difficult a little playing an instrument and singing for ASMR because I'm trying so hard to make it quiet, but and then certain songs you would just not do for ASMR. Gosh, I have boogers in my nose and it's really annoying me. I hate that feeling where it's just like, or like, let me not elaborate. What now? I think that'll be it for tonight. For that. Alright, I think I will go. But I had fun chatting. I haven't been on here in so long. So, I enjoyed it. I hope you have a good night. And I'll maybe see you soon. I think I'll do, like, the peelers video. And then, I don't know. I've been really wanting to do, like, a cranial nerve exam video. Because I think that'd be interesting, and people seem to like them. And I think I have some ideas for it, so maybe I'll do that soon. But yeah, I probably won't be posting as much as I used to, but then it'll be like a little treat when I do. And I'll come on and say hi every once in a while. But good night. Sleep tight. Don't let me